Close my door.
Mic check one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E Money. And you're listening to the Glow Gang with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means?
What was that?
I was trying to share your live.
Oh, okay. It should be.
Yeah, it's public.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hello.
It's your girl Mia. I'm Miami Mia tonight. You know, I guess I gotta switch up my names. So
you want a Young Miami type of time? Is that where that came from?
It came from who?
Young Miami.
I mean,
or you feel like you in Miami? What's up?
I mean, however you want to take it by the end.
Please clarify for the people.
Well, your own determination.
Well, I'm still Shanice Hookah God.
Oh, you're not a toxic brat.
I'm not toxic. I'm letting the toxic go.
Okay.
I'm letting it go.
Okay. Well, I'm Latrice. I'm still Miss Bougie, Bougetto, better than ever.
Oh, okay. So you dropped the Edo and you just Miss Bougie this week?
No Edo.
Oh, different way of spelling bougie.
Okay.
No Edo. A.
Okay, Bree. Okay, we see
you. You see it? How y'all been? How was y'all week?
I feel like every week I come in here with a sigh. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was like
definitely. And it was just your birthday.
I know. And once that ended, shit got real. It's like, no, I've been having a pretty good week. I can't even complain. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's been a pretty good week. Yeah, nothing spectacular happened. My baby is starting football, so this is like a whole new arena for me.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. I don't really feel like it. Help me.
Trees, what's up? What's new with you?
Nothing too crazy, you know, just trying to get. Well, let's just say this: what a difference a week makes.
What a difference a week makes. Yes,
like,
yes.
Yeah, that shit is crazy to me.
I concur, but you know,
had a therapy session. Got another one coming up in a couple of weeks.
That's
yes, to therapy.
Yeah. I just been on some low key shit. Like, I really haven't really been wanting to talk to anybody. Like, have y'all ever been trying to break up or get rid of somebody for 5 years? Because that's really draining.
No, I never had a 5-year breakup. I can't relate. My bad. I guess technically I'm in a 2-year breakup right now. Because I'm still not divorced or whatever. So
well, you're in the halfway mark.
Yeah, I'm about
a little bit.
I foresee a few more years. I'll pray for you.
Who, for me?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, don't speak that over me.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But yeah, it's been a week.
How's your week been, Shanice? Bring us some light, honey. Bring us some light. We need it.
Y'all want some sunshine? Do y'all want a little bit of sunshine?
We really do.
I am getting more and more excited. There is a deadline looming and it's getting closer and closer, and I'm getting more excited about it. Like, oh shit, it might really happen. It's not might, it's gonna really happen. So I'm excited about that. Tree's birthday coming up.
I was just about to say,
it's your birthday. And you know, when the Glow Gang link up, it's always a good time. Ladies, all right, we're going to get it together. We're going to sleep a few days before, right?
Right. We taking over Philly. We in
the outside. Whatever. Where we at with it?
So I'm trying to convince the ladies that we get a tattoo while we're in Philly. So if you have any suggestions
or any
designs, hit us up.
Where are we getting it at? Like, we gonna get it all on the same spot on our body?
Let's get teardrops because we a thug.
I am a corporate god. I'm a corporate god, so I can't.
I'm not getting nothing on my face ever.
Yeah, we need suggestions where and maybe like a design. Like I'm really excited about that.
That's a Glow Gang tag. Where y'all at?
That's what we definitely need. We need our artists who fuck with us to design us a tag, and that's gonna be an NFT. So yeah, go ahead and get this popping for us.
Word. So that's yes, excited about that. Can't wait for the Philly. It's always a good time in Philly. Can we go to the strip club and get those fries?
Yes.
The seafood fries was
the seafood fries. Yo, why we said food at the strip
club, right? That was
at the strip club.
Yeah, that was the strip club.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up my Philly peoples, and we're gonna definitely have a good time when we pull up in Philly. So
so good.
I'm looking for a Philly day. Nah, I'm just playing. But you know,
I mean,
kind of not really.
Don't take the back.
You know what I mean?
SINGLE again. You know what I'm saying?
Lord. All right, y'all ready to get into these hot topics?
Oh, yes, let's go. Let's go.
Where do we start?
Let's start with this crazy mother in Buffalo.
So we definitely got to do a moment of silence and RIP for all the lives lost in Buffalo because, so we're going to go silent for a minute, guys. Bear with us. Show respect to those people. So, an 18-year-old white boy decided that he has a problem with Black people and pulled up, drove 3 hours away to execute people in tops. Terrible. Because it was in an urban neighborhood and he knew it would be a lot of them there. And this is
the full manifesto plan. I mean, literally mapped out minute by minute what he was going to do from when he woke up that day. I mean, he said he was going to have some corned beef hash. He was going to stop at McDonald's. I just was like, what am I reading? And family blamed the shit on COVID.
Did y'all watch the video?
I could not watch the video. That I did not do. I seen the clip where he almost shot the white man and he said, "I'm sorry." That's about all I seen.
Yeah, I saw I couldn't watch the whole video as well because it's so sickening and so terrible. But the little quick clip that I saw, it really felt like he was in a video game. It looked as though he was playing a video game like Call of Duty or something like that, not realizing that these are lives that you're taking. And one of the other things that he said was that he felt like the white race was becoming extinct. So he took it upon himself to go after Black people. And it's just like, enough is enough. Like, it's terrible.
Kind of like what we were talking about as far as these white supremacists or people, white people who think that they're not going to be the majority anymore. Like it kind of ties into the Roe versus Wade, that being overturned because you're kind of like, you're trying to force people to have babies to populate. But at the end of the day, I feel like the fact that he made a threat at his high school before, why can he buy a gun? Like, why is that even a thing? How, if you threaten to shoot up something before, you should lose all ability for anything. Like, what?
And that's the sad part. If a Black person made a threat, right, they would have found any and everything to lock him up or put him away. A white person can do it and it's overlooked. The fact that he was able to walk out of there.
He held the gun to his neck and they talked him down. I'm like, where the fuck y'all do that at?
Blew my mind.
What?
This is America.
Yeah, with the KKKs.
I just can't believe that it's 2022 and shit like this is still happening. It's like, with us, is shoot first, ask questions later. Like, how does he get taken out of there? They should have just shot his ass. Like, are you kidding me?
Or let him do it. That's what he was trying to do. I mean, it's just a reminder that I still have to have these conversations with my sons. Like
Right.
it's 2022, and I
Yep.
still have to tell my sons, you can't do what Jacob does because
Yep.
you're not gonna have the same result. Like that's crazy to me that I'm explaining to my 15-year-old, oh yeah, you know, be careful, be aware of your surroundings
Right.
because you know, motherfuckers. Because here's the thing, he's not the last racist. He's not the first, and he's not the last. So it's kind of like, all right, where does this stop? And then my bigger issue is, you know, kind of what Ben Crump was talking about. Okay, so Asian people got killed. That happened over like a few weeks, 3-month time frame. Next month, they got an
Legislation.
The whole bill.
Asian bill. Black
Mhm.
people have been getting murdered since we've been brought here, and yet
Did
it's
nothing.
nothing on the books saying
Yep.
that's a hate crime against us and protecting us. So it's like, yo, at this point, yeah, he is fucked up, and I want him to be fully held accountable. But we need to look at the bigger picture because the government and everybody underneath it is failing us too.
Where's the urgency
feel
to
like he
protect
can-
us? Where's the urgency to protect us like they protect every other race? Which is, there is no urgency.
No.
So more and more as I get older and my kids grow up, I'm just like, where I'm gonna retire because it's not gonna be America.
Girl, I'm like, Costa Rica was really alive. I think I could live
Where
here.
am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
So,
All right. So it feels like so odd to go from such a sad story to, you know, the rest of the trending topics.
but it is other things trending, and we do respect those. Rest in peace, though, those families.
Absolutely. So Keisha Cole, I feel like she is like the classic, like looking for love, and it just
Can't be alone.
I wouldn't.
You think she got a problem with not wanting to be alone? I don't know if that's it. I think she just like dives in the shallow end, and sis, you gotta walk to the deep end to see how far you can dive in. Don't just dive. You about to break your neck. I feel like that.
Oh, in her 40s now, isn't she?
No, I want to say
No.
Keisha's probably like 30, 37. She's late 30s.
I just feel like at what age do you stop making certain decisions? Like, you know, this is an unstable man. Why would you smash him? Keep it professional.
I mean, the unstable ones be having.
The bestie.
The toxic, the demon. So Keisha Cole is 40. So
Okay.
she is the age to know better.
Yes.
But there's also like, it's okay to smash and keep quiet. Like, it's all right to sleep and don't say nothing. Like, you gotta check the temperature in the room.
Keisha Cole, I feel like she does like drama.
You think so?
She
I don't know.
comes from a lot of drama.
She, well, yeah.
Remember the Jeezy shit? Like, didn't she like
Yeah, you're right. All right, don't do my girl Keisha. Listen,
Birdman too, right?
don't do. She did. She ran up in Birdman house. Don't do my. All right, let's move on. I don't like where this is going.
Young Tubi baby daddy. I mean, come on, Keish.
But was that tattoo real? So if you don't know, Keisha Cole got an AB tattoo like on her lower back that she was showing. Yeah, that she was showing in a live video. And he basically came out and was just like, I just smashed. Like, it was just a smash and pass. And she like, damn, I had so much respect and admiration for you. And I guess like she made it worse.
So let me ask y'all this: did either of you have a nigga name tatted on you?
I did.
No.
I did, but here is my disclaimer though.
I know you did.
I was mad young, first of all, and it's the same name as my son.
Yeah,
so I
BD.
felt like
Okay.
So I was like, that works out.
You know, I used to be like when I was younger, I didn't have any tattoos, right? So I used to look at people with dudes' names and I'm like, damn, but what if you will marry him? And now that I'm older, I'm like, I mean, I could get a nigga name tatted on me because if it don't work out, I could get it covered.
Get it covered.
Yeah, like, if I'm feeling that in the moment, I feel like because I've experienced life a little bit more, now I'm just like, listen, do what you feel. Like, do what makes you happy in the moment. So getting a nigga name tatted on you make you feel good in the moment. Like, damn, let me show you how much I really love you, how down I really am for you. Cool. And then if it don't work out, don't be on live after it don't work out. Like,
Right.
look what I got. Like,
Right.
Because when you got that nigga name tatted on you, he's gonna be eating another bitch ass. Like, I'm not fucking doing that.
took it too
But
fucking.
we can't live that way. We can't.
You took it.
Tatted. You walking around tatted, and he eating another bitch whole body.
But whether you get the name tatted or not, if that's what he doing,
That's what he
that's
gonna
what he
do.
doing.
I'm
So what's the
fucking
difference?
bipolar. Like, I go back and forth with niggas way too
Gemini.
much.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Gemini. True and true. Like, I will be like ready to rip that shit off of my skin when you do something to piss me off. You know, I'm be talking to you again the next day. They're gonna be like, Treese, get out of here with this. You getting it covered up or you not today? Like, no, I'm too back and forth with dudes. I can't do it.
See, I want my lips on somebody. My lips belong on somebody's body. All right. So if they do that, I feel like
your lips and get them put on you. That's cute.
I would like that too. Like right
Yeah,
on your
I feel like
heart.
that nigga get me tatted, but I'm not getting you tatted. Period.
but I feel like if he get my lips, I can get something. Like,
So
I
you
can
would
get
get a name
something.
again?
I would, but it would be after we got married.
Okay.
But being that you were married before, like, you know, do that. I guess to me,
You're
it's
right.
like,
You got a good point. It don't matter, but to me, it'll make me feel better. Because hopefully, once we marry, I ain't got to worry about him eating nobody else's ass. Like,
don't let Treese poison you. That is
no,
not,
like,
nothing
I
that-
be
You still
feeling
need
her.
to be worried, sis.
Yo, I don't need to be worried at all, right? That is the least of my worries.
I mean, well, speaking of having a nigga tatted and him eating somebody's ass other than yours, this Diddy, Young Miami, and I don't even know the other bitch name. We could just gonna call her
Gina
12 years.
Wynn. Gina Wynn.
12 years a side bitch. That's what I was gonna call her. 12 years.
The side made it to the front though. Stick in there. Hang in there.
She was able to finally post a pic.
Right. She was able to
He
post.
posted a pic. He didn't post the pic.
She posted a pic.
She was able to post.
She attended the awards with him. Like she.
The same awards Miami went with him too.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Because we was all there as a throuple. I mean, see, listen. Here's the thing about Diddy. When you fucking with Diddy, you know what you're getting into already. You know what I mean? He got 2 babies that was born at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
All the baby mamas used to be on the yacht together, kicking it with his mom. Like
ghetto triplets.
Diddy has his harem of women very much under control. They're happy over there. He's a billionaire, so I'm sure that plays into it. But his name is Brother Love, so he's giving out the love. And I feel like everybody is usually in alignment. But here's the thing. Young Miami is fucking young. She's 25.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, at some point, it's like, yeah, I know what it is, but I'll pop fly in this bitch and I don't care.
Yeah, she's a city girl.
Let me tell you what I love about her, though.
Let me sit around Diddy, okay? I don't know.
Wait,
what I am loving about Young Miami is that, like, I get it. Okay, bitch, you around. Post all the pictures you want. I ain't going nowhere. Like,
I'm fucking on this nigga until I'm done fucking on
like
this
that nigga gonna have to cut me off.
You can keep posting them, and we gonna still do
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep fucking on him, and when I'm done, I'll dust them off, dry him off, and give him back to you. Like, bitch, what are you saying? I don't give a fuck if you post this pic.
Right.
Like, what is that? I don't know.
And too many times, like, people be trying to make it seem like I'm the only one, and you're not around. And Young Miami, like, okay, you around, so am I, bitch.
I really feel like she's a clown for posting that pic because it's like you're literally nobody. Like, if it wasn't for Diddy, like nobody would know nothing about you.
Yeah.
Like, she's a fucking city girl. Like, everybody knows she fucks with Diddy. So, like, what was the point?
It was definitely giving. So I feel like even when women know they're dealing, like a bitch will know it's me and another bitch, right? Cool. Kind of not as on some Diddy shit where we all gone to a show together, but bitches be knowing they not the only one. And I feel like it still goes back to our last episode where it's this instinctual competition. So Diddy does a lot of not like saying Young Miami is his girl, but posting her, shouting out her business, promoting what she got going on. Oh, this city girl can't, So I feel like as the other bitch, it's like, oh wait, I gotta
feel in some kind of way.
Wait a minute, that's my nigga. Oh, let me post. Let me post. Everybody know me and Bae, me and Bae. Yeah. But it's like, bitch, everybody know you share your Bae. So what are you really like? What is that achieving?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why Young Miami had to turn up real quick. Like, okay, yeah, that's your nigga. That's cool. And I'm gonna keep fucking on him until I don't want to. So deal, bitch, and keep posting. I'm gonna keep fucking him. You keep posting. Hey, how do you feel? The fuck?
I feel like she took a major L. Gina, if you're listening, somebody get this to Gina Wynn and let her know to back out gracefully.
Especially if she got big box carpet. Oh.
Young Miami went in and like I loved it.
She definitely cleared her.
Like, yeah, she ate her up. It was funny.
It was
definitely entertaining. But if you know what you got, stop trying to make it seem like it's something that it's not. You know that man ain't just yours. Stop it. Moral of the story. If you know he ain't yours,
it's no posting.
If you know he ours, just don't be in your feelings.
Yeah. Just
that's all.
That's the motto. That's the summer motto. Ladies, if you know he's not just yours, don't post it.
I guess they want to show that they having a good time,
That's when you do just the hand pick, or the earring pick, or
the earring, the nail.
You know what I'm saying?
The watch.
You don't do a couple pick.
A little piece of the beard.
Right. You don't do a couple pick. Unless
the head from the back. Yeah.
Exactly.
The hand on your thigh, shit like that. Don't be posting the whole nigga face, okay?
If you know he's not yours, don't do the couple pics, all right?
I knew he was mine. I was posting the fingernails.
Those who post that shit to be the messiest ones, like.
Let me tell y'all, I've really been in my feelings like, nothing. I feel like it's time. Like, why did I post it? But I'm like, I don't think I want that shit no more.
You don't want smoke? You don't want the post smoke?
I don't want that shit no more because the way I'm feeling and the flight benefits that I can tap into if something happens, like I got bills to raise. I can't go to jail. Like, because at that point it ain't, and this is the part that I like, teeter side to side sometimes, but it don't be about the man. Now you trying to embarrass me. Like, you could have hit the DM, you could have whatever. You trying to embarrass me. So now you got to see me. Like, we got to see each other. And then I'm going to see that nigga. But you got to see me because you trying to be embarrassing. And I don't
always want to see somebody and fight, girl.
She do. She fighting for love, girl.
Damn, girl, you always ready to start my husband.
I get active, mamas.
Yo, I can't. Let's move on. I fucking can't.
Yes, let's get into the show's topic.
All right.
So, Shanice, you have this post on your page. This was really the motivation. And so it was basically saying, like, don't teach your man how to be your man, that the right man will know what to do. Mm-hmm. You really believe that, boo?
So I feel like after a certain age, a man is mature enough to where if he want to do it, he knows what he has to do and he wants to do it. So you shouldn't, certain stuff you should not still be teaching a grown ass man in a relationship.
All right, I got two questions. What age and what stuff?
35 and up. So at 35 and up, I shouldn't always be telling you, let's go out on a date. You should know me. For me in particular, I love flowers. I shouldn't have to only get them on special occasions. You should know my love language. Like, I shouldn't have to teach these things to you. These are things you learn through the dating stage that should continue.
And at 35, they should know.
35 and up.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to beg you to do nothing.
It don't matter if you get a job at 35.
Part of the post.
35, you need to still learn that job. You still need to learn certain things. Like, they don't know you.
Because everybody is different. So their dating experience up to you could have been the girl love language was beat my ass. You might not, and I'm using that very cavalierly, but everybody likes something different. So your love language may be gifts. You want to receive gifts, but my love language, the person who dated him before you, may have been acts of service. So if he coming at you doing, most people do what they did before. Even if it didn't work, that's how people operate, because this is what I'm used to. So they're naturally going to come to you doing what they thought worked before, so they're not going to know. So you're saying, oh, just study me enough to figure out?
That's what the dating stage is for. So before I even decide if you're going to be my man or not,
they should know.
We've gone through 7-8 months of you learning me, getting rid of your bad habits, knowing what I like, what I don't like, all of that stuff you've learned in that 8 months of time. So once we're now a couple, I still should be begging for certain stuff or asking for certain stuff that should come natural.
Well, begging, no, absolutely not. But I feel like, I guess after a certain amount of time, yeah, I would expect you just know certain things about me, but we change so much. So I still feel like you got to be able to have a conversation. I'm not going to just assume. Now, if we've talked and you know I like flowers, okay, cool, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, that's nothing I should be asking for. We've already established that I like that. If you know I like to eat, yeah, you bringing me food or something. But other things, like, I might have to tell you. And
like what?
Like,
so like traveling, right? We love to travel, right?
And you know that coming in. Yeah, no.
We're in a relationship. It's been a year. I've mentioned to you, like, oh, we haven't gone nowhere. Like, let's go somewhere. I mention it. As my man, I should still be telling you this stuff. Like,
okay, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Yeah, no.
So it's like, yes, we need to show people how to treat us because everyone is different. But there comes a time where if you're with the right person, they have studied you, they know you, they've learned you. So certain shit, if they're the one, you don't have to keep reiterating to that person.
But for me, I feel like a lot of times motherfuckers get tricked. Like, that first 6-7 months is a honeymoon period, honestly, of people showing out, showing up, showing their best.
Their representative.
The representative has appeared. And then it's like, boom, I made it official. Now you're getting comfortable and you're not doing all this other stuff. And now I'm in love with you. And so I'm like, damn, or you dropping different things on me. I'm seeing different things now. And it's hard to let go or say that it's not cool because now I really have caught feelings for you. But it's like, that was fake. Or you was just trying to get me to make you my only one.
Okay, so the post was, don't teach your man how to be a man. Don't ask him to show you off. Don't ask him to care about you. Don't ask him to bring you flowers. Don't ask him to plan dates, and don't beg for love. The right man will do anything and everything for you. I stand by that.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I can agree with that post. Like, it's certain things that it's a requirement. So if you breaking it down, like, we're in a relationship, we've already dated, you know, like, we're past all that vetting stage. Yeah, you should know those things, and I'm not gonna be saying it because at that point it's gonna become nagging. If I'm saying to you all the time, oh, you haven't taken me on a date.
But what happens to a relationship, a marriage is work. You're always learning. You're always growing. You're
absolutely.
Always doing that.
But in particular with this post, because initially I was feeling how you feel, but after she read the post, those things in particular, yeah, no, I don't want to have to tell you those things. It should be expected. As a man, you should be like, when I talk to my sons, I'm telling them, oh yeah, you like that girl. Okay, cool. Are you planning something? Like, what is she like? You like her, but what is she into? So if I'm already talking about that with my 9 to 10-year-old, I expect a grown ass man that if you're really interested in me and we're in a relationship, you have learned certain things about me, regardless of how we're gonna have to keep learning each other. Certain things are a staple, and you should know that.
But I just feel like certain men, they will do certain things in the beginning, and you're doing all of this shit, and you don't even like know me yet. You're buying me all these flowers. Did you ever? I mean, I guess you could assume that all people like flowers, which you do. But I don't need you to give me a funeral arrangement of flowers. Like, that's doing too much.
But we're talking about somebody you're in a relationship with.
Yeah, but yeah. So when you're with someone, yeah, you don't need to beg them to post you, but everybody don't want to get posted.
Mm-hmm. But I guess like still with the post, it's like if you want that and you've expressed that, then you shouldn't have to keep expressing it.
Right,
you shouldn't have to keep expressing
it. Yeah, because it's like you can even say it one time. So even with the roses, okay, if I like flowers and I've expressed that, I shouldn't have to keep telling you I like flowers. Right. We've already discussed it. So no, I don't. I feel like I agree with the post. I shouldn't give you the playbook. I gave you that already in the beginning. When you gave me your representative, I gave you the playbook and how you got to do it with me. And so now you're here. Play the fucking hand I gave you.
And that's the problem. No one's studying the handbook, right? So they take little bits and pieces of it to pass the test in the beginning, and then their representative fall off or the true them come out or whatever, and it becomes, well, I'm the same. And even to your point, Treese, like, yeah, you have to fight for your relationship, and you have to make a conscious decision every day to choose that person. But that's an everyday normal life. Like, I'm out and a nigga trying to holler at me. He might be fine. He might have a nice car. He might whatever, but I still choose my nigga. Like, in that aspect, that's where it comes where, I'm choosing you daily. Right. The little stuff and the stuff that you got to get me, you still need to do to
keep doing it. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
And I shouldn't have to keep telling you that. Like, as grown adults in a relationship, that's not something I should have to actively
I don't want to have the same convo about that.
Right.
I feel like just saying at 35 men have naturally got there, that's where I disagree with you. Like, the whole concept, yes, but I just don't feel like every man just knows certain things, because what you require in a relationship, somebody else may not. Mm-hmm. So they may have skated being in relationships for years where they never had to buy a bitch some flowers. Mm-hmm. They never had to take her on a date because that's not something she was into. So now when they get to you, to assume like, oh, this is regular practice for them, no, you might have to teach them.
It's a bit much in the beginning to assume that they should know.
But even after they date you for a while, I still feel like it's like when you get a new job where you're doing something completely different than you did before. It's still like this learning curve. You know, like it's not your normal. So it's easier to fall back into your normal and harder to learn something new. So I feel like you got to give niggas a little bit of grace. But like I said, on certain things, no. But assuming that a man is coming to date you and they understand what a love language is, like, come on.
That's the next topic. Like, how important is or are love languages in relationships?
They're very important, but what I'm saying is a lot of men don't even know what the fuck a love language is.
Swear to God.
So you're like, oh, you're not meeting my love language. Like,
yeah, they don't, or they don't give a fuck.
I mean, after you explain it to them, then yeah, but like just saying, oh, my love language, they're like, bitch, what is that? So, I don't think just because a certain age a man knows what that is. I don't think just when you turn 35, oh, damn, I know what a love language is, because if that's not something you're talking about with anybody, you don't know.
Well, I mean, they may not know that term, but at 35, if I break down what the love languages are, you've done them in one way, shape, or form or another by the time you're 35. Like, you may not have known that's what they're called, but you've done them. So now I'm just explaining it to you. We figure out what yours is, what mine is. And
have you guys talked about that in your relationship?
Have we what?
Have you guys discussed that in your relationship?
I have. I don't think that nigga listen, But
That's what I'm saying. Like certain niggas is like love languages. Girl,
Right,
I love
I
you.
don't care.
I love you.
Word.
That's it.
But
I
it's
fucking
not-
love you.
In a
That's it. That's
relationship,
my love language.
carrying on about love languages, and I was just like, yo, pipe the fuck down, B. Like, I'm not talking about love languages with you. I'm not your bitch. So why are you calling me talking about, can you please give me some words of affirmation? What? My boy, I'm about to block you. You feel me?
Damn, I'm crying.
It
Stop
goes
it.
back to knowing where you stand. Like, you gotta know
Read
where
the
you
room, my
stand.
nigga.
You can't read the room. You can't
Please.
be somebody I talk to every other month and then talking about what's our love language. Like, that's not how love languages work. No, know where you at.
Because if you're observant enough and you fucking with somebody enough, like you're gonna kind of peep it. Like, okay, yeah, every time I come around this nigga, like he got his hands all over me. Like, you know, he really likes
Right.
affection and touch. You know,
I mean, yeah, but I do think like we pick it up because we're observant with stuff like that, but I don't think a man is just gonna
See, I
always
disagree.
know.
I feel like when a man is really into a woman, they notice everything. Like they're in tune to you. Like the littlest shit that I don't even be thinking about that I might do different. And he'll say like, "Yo, why you do that?"
so what would make a nigga know that your love language is gifts?
See, that's not my love language, so I don't know.
You don't know.
You like flowers, that's a gift.
I like acts of service. That's my love language.
Yeah,
Okay, but how would he know
mine
that?
too. Big time.
My reaction to when you do something. Like, I just feel like I give a different reaction to like simple shit, like little shit that a person will do for me. And they like, damn, it was just this. Why are you so excited about that? Like, so they do it again and it's still the same excitement and they do something else. So
what are y'all love languages?
mine's is acts of service. Like, you could buy me some shoes or something and it's like, oh, I'm appreciative. Oh, thank you. But my car might need an oil change and I didn't notice that. And you took my car and got an oil change and you'll get a much bigger reaction than something that you thought was like an expensive gift or something, because I hate doing shit for my car. I hate that shit. But so I think men pick up on that. Like, all right, so this bitch really don't care about this expensive shit like that. Like, but when I do this, I get X, Y, and Z.
My love language is all of them. Fuck that. I need words of
You're
affirmation.
not supposed to have all five. No, I'm just fucking with you.
All of them. I mean, I feel like my top one is probably quality time. Like when I'm into a nigga, I want to be in your skin. I want to be up under you. I want to stay, but I want all of them. I want gifts. I want you to affirm me. I want you to tell me I'm beautiful. I'm the best thing that ever happened. I add value to your life or whatever it is. And I want acts of service. I want you to see my car don't got no gas or it's getting low.
Take it.
Throw that shit up. Like, I want every single love language. There is not a love language that I'm like, I can live without that. No, I want them all. Like,
what are they? Okay, it's gifts, acts of service,
words of affirmation,
physical touch,
and quality time.
And quality time. Okay.
And I want all of them. I want you to touch me, hold my hand, kiss my hand.
I think in a healthy relationship, you need all of them. But for me, my top one is acts of service.
But it's definitely a matter of ranking them for sure.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I used to think that like gifts, but now I could buy myself anything, so that shit don't matter. I had somebody buy all types of shit, and it was like, you don't even know me. Like, get to know me first before you buy me all of the stuff that's just filling up my house that I don't even want. So for me, it's definitely quality time because it's
rank yours, Treese. Rank yours from your most important to your least.
My most important, I'm gonna say, is quality time. Then acts of service for sure. Like when a guy does some shit for me, like, oh my God, I get so hyped. Like, damn, he's like trying to take the load off for me. Like you said, if you need something done with your car, we're women. We don't like to deal with stuff like that. Just making my life easier. That means so much to me. So acts of service, and then I would say physical touch. If I really like you,
Disclaimer.
if I do not touch me, because a lot of men are super duper touchy feely. I don't like that shit at all. Do not touch me unless you are like absolutely bae. And then the bottom for me is for sure words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
And that has come from so many men saying shit to me and their actions not backing it up. I'm not listening to anything that a man says to me anymore.
Yeah.
You tell me I'm this, I'm that, this, that, and the third, and then I don't hear from you. I don't heard it all. And it's just like, I don't know. Until you actually do something, you marry me, you give me a family, you buy me a house, you be exclusive to me. You do that with your actions, then I would care. Saying it to me doesn't mean shit.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation is on the bottom for me.
All right, Mia, you're most important to your least.
I said what I said. The motherfuckers.
So they all rank evenly.
They're very linear. I would say everything with the exception of maybe gifts. Mm-hmm. Everything else is linear. Like I need equal amount of quality time as I do physical touch, as I do acts of service, as I do word of affirmation. I can't say I need one more. It depends on the day, but really I need them all. Like every day I want you to touch me, be all up over me. Every day I want you to be like, oh my gosh, Mia, I fucking love you. Like, yo, you're so dope. Every fucking
I just feel like you will get so fucking annoyed. Like, I just really just like, all right, nigga, dang, I get you. Like, I just
I love it. First of all, like, you know, once again, I haven't dated a lot since I've been separated from my husband, but I was like dating this guy, and he just, that nigga was in love, and it was beautiful. Yeah. He just would be like kissing up on my arm, and you know, like everything about me, he was enamored by.
Yeah.
And he led into every single one of my love languages. I loved it. Yes, I'm the best shit popping. I love it. Yes, tell me that. Make me feel that way because you always want to be around me. Touch all up over me. Like I need all of them.
Right.
It's more important than money. So if somebody is giving you your time, that shows that they really rocking with you. They really fuck with you. And us too, if we giving up our time, we got things going on in our life. We work, y'all got kids, we got family.
Right.
So carve out that time for you. I'm trying to do stuff with you. I'm really.
That's what I'm saying. So you giving me quality time, but while you're giving me quality time, yeah, I need the physical
touch me. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I need that words of affirmation. So that's what I'm saying. To me, it goes together, but definitely quality time. I feel like any nigga who dated me will probably be like, oh yeah, quality time is like top tier. Like,
like Mia wants to be, like you said, in your skin.
Okay, bitch. Because
I feel you though. Be obsessed with me. I feel you. Okay.
All right. So next topic. How do you teach your man how to sexually satisfy you or to actually get you there to make you come? How do you actually have that conversation with your man?
Now, y'all know I'll never have the conversation, but
and that's your problem. Going back to the whole topic, like people are not mind readers, babe. Like
I know
you gotta speak up. Closed mouths do not get fed.
I feel like though in the act of it, when we're having sex or whatever, you can just tell, like, I'm
niggas
very
do
vocal.
Not read the room.
I'm very vocal when it's something I like, and I'm very not vocal when it's something I
like. You making that noise that you want them to keep doing.
What I'm saying? Like, I feel like,
hey, yes, get it. Like, keep doing it. There, like you gotta coach them through it.
Here's the thing: even if you're quiet, do you really think a nigga's about to stop? The question while you're quiet. No, bitch, I'm gonna keep fucking you until I get my nut, and we can talk about it on the recap or not. So, like, no, I'm not about to not say nothing. We had a whole nigga on the show say he kept fucking a girl when her pussy was stank because he had to finish. She put the shirt over his head. So if a man is going to go that far, do you really think he give a fuck you stop moaning? Absolutely
oh
not.
my God. That is true. That is true.
No. Okay? No.
I did like,
You have to be
Also-
vocal. You have to
I
be
felt so proud of myself when I was like, I did say something that I normally would never say, and I was so proud of myself. I was like, babe, I want you to slut me out. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit,
a
did I
nigga
just
slut
say
you
that?
out, like, what does that consist of? Like,
What does that
coming on your
entail? I might want
face?
to
Like,
slut
what is
out,
the slut out? Like, getting choked? Like, what is it?
That's
Oh my
regular. That all
God.
sounds regular. So
Not
what
that
is
all sound regular.
I mean, that's oh damn, my bad.
We want to know.
But what is
Yeah.
slutting me out? We might want to request that. Can you tell us? And how did you say it? Was you like, oh, damn, I want you to fucking slut me out?
Oh my God.
Here.
Nope. I just was like, what did I say? I just said I want to be slutted out by the same nigga for the rest of my life.
Aw.
Wasn't that was like a love song, right?
Is that a love story?
So y'all 5 years in having sex once a week.
Like, can you slut me out? You don't even gotta slut me out. Can I just get some dick?
Get my dick sucked once a week. I mean, God.
But I guess slutting out, like slut me out, do anything, everything. Like let's do it all. Let's
Oh, okay.
just go crazy.
Okay. A little nipple lick. Little nipple lick.
Mia hit it.
Swear to God, not me. Now the nipple lick. I can't.
Okay.
Oh my God. So how are y'all having? Do y'all have the conversation like, okay, before y'all even have sex, right? Are
No.
y'all talking with your potential person you might have sex with, like I like X, Y, and Z? Are you having sex and then having a recap and saying I didn't like X, Y, and Z? What are y'all doing?
I feel
Definitely doing both. I'm doing. We talking about it before. Like, I like this. I like that. Like, these are my favorite positions. This is the best way.
like, I don't do it.
I do, and we
Not a whole
I'm
dissertation.
not giving you the essay. I
Huh?
need you to explore because again, I feel like every nigga is different.
Right.
So what I liked with the last
So
nigga,
before I hop in that bed with you, I need to let you know what the fuck I like. Yeah.
Yes, Will, a recap. Will said a recap.
Oh, the recaps
I
are.
feel like that might be more comfortable for me.
Oh my
like,
God, yes,
recap.
like yo, that shit was so good. I loved it when you did this. I want you to do
Right.
this again next time. Like, yeah, we're talking about it.
the recap be immediate. Like soon as we get the white down, it's like
Yes.
you
Yes.
like when I did that shit right there. Huh? Yeah, I can tell. I could, like the recap is definitely necessary, but I feel
Mhm.
like if we're like, if this is like my first time fucking a nigga, I'm not about to give you like we would have flirted and had a little bit of nasty talk, so you know a little bit about what I want, but I'm not about to give you an essay because I need you to explore me, and we need to figure out what I like with you. Every dick is not the same size, not the same
Right.
curve, not the same girth, not the same length. So I may not like what I think I like with you. So we just gotta figure it out.
Yeah, you definitely gotta let a nigga put on a show and see what they gonna
Right.
do to perform.
So the first time can always be like a little, everyone's nervous. So if
Yeah.
the first time is bad, are y'all giving it a second go? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you another chance.
I
another
feel like
shot?
you gotta give a nigga a run back because that first time, can I tell y'all story time?
Recap.
Oh shit. All right, so boom. The first time I had sex after my marriage with somebody else, this was the first time. So I was like low-key nervous, but not super nervous. But we about to fuck. Okay, where's the condom? This nigga pulls out a fucking Rough Rider. My first thought was,
You have them, John.
listen, my
Where
first
did that
thought was,
come from?
had this since high school. Where the fuck do you get a Rough Rider from? First of all, in my mind, I feel like every nigga want to have a Magnum. This nigga pulled out a fucking Rough Rider. So I'm like, damn, you know, from the kiss, I thought the sex was about to be popping. Now you pulled out the Rough Rider. I'm nervous. It's giving grandpop pop. I don't know what you're about to do. So he gets this fucking condom on, and the shit is clearly choking his dick. Like, you don't need this Rough Rider. You need something a little bit bigger. But all right, let's try it. So I've been having raw sex for, 20 years now. Here I am having condom sex. The shit choking your dick. You're nervous because you're probably like, damn, I said I was gonna fuck this bitch. I'm really fucking this bitch. And all giving, let's stop. So my vagina's drying up because it's all bad, right? So in the moment, I'm like, once again, I'm vocal. I don't give a fuck. It's the first time. We could just try another day. Like mid-fuck, we could try another day. I tap out. Like, it's not giving what either of us thought it was going to give. So, I can't tell you to take this tight-ass condom off. We need that. Right. But, we could try tomorrow. Like, I'll come back. We can try it tomorrow. Determined. Like, no.
We got a question in the comments. How many times was it good the first time and trash on the run back?
I had to trash on the first time, and then the run back was like, oh, because after that, so it was trash. We finished up, and it wasn't good for me at all. It just wasn't given. The condom was super tight. I feel like he was nervous. There was a lot of stop and go. Stop and go don't work for me. Like, so it was trash. And I remember calling one of my girlfriends, like, oh my gosh, like, do you think it's because I'm a mom that it was horrible? I mean, I've been fucking.
Not a mom.
I really was like lost in the sauce. I've been fucking the same nigga for years. So I'm just like, damn, like, is my pussy broke? Like, I really was like having.
Now you like wondering, like, was it me?
Because it was just so bad. But I also remember looking at this Rough Rider choking you. So I'm like, okay, this isn't working. And I was like, damn, you think I should give him a run back? Because I was ready to be done. First of all, I told you I'm all set. Let's try tomorrow. You kept going. I don't like it. So she was like, oh, no, niggas really be nervous. I'll give them another try. But you bring the condom. That came back for the run back and then run it back.
Okay.
I feel like most times the first time is trial and error. And usually on the run back, that's when it's true. Y'all more comfortable and
we got the awkwardness out.
Right.
It's like you get the jitters, you get the nerves out. It's like, okay, all right, he don't got a brown and serve. I can fuck with this.
Right.
But like, even the first time, I'm telling you, it's not, I don't like it.
Yeah, I done had some good ass first time too, though. Like most of the time, probably drunk. You know what I mean?
Like, mine was like just so because y'all know, like I was after that nigga mad long, and for the longest he thought I didn't like him.
Y'all know after that nigga, you admitting it now?
I didn't know that. That's
y'all know. And Mia finally was.
I did not know that she was stalking him beforehand.
I wasn't really. Let's not say stalking. Let's not go that far as stalking.
But you was feeling him. You was feeling him. Okay.
But it definitely was a like, yo, if I would get at that nigga. And Mia finally, broke that ice. Like, bitch, if you don't do it now, you can never bring it up again. So for me, the first time it was like, damn, I was in my head, like, what if it's trash? Like, it's been, I've been imagining this shit, whatever. And we both was just like,
that early morning group chat message.
Right, you definitely got dropped in the group, but even both of us was like, we're so glad this worked out. Like, it was like,
it was worth the wait.
Yeah, because it was just like the first time is always so nervous for everybody, but I was super, super nervous. Like, so it worked. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't, but I think you have to give it at least one more shot, unless it was absolutely terrible. Like,
unless it was a pity fuck, I feel like a nigga deserve a run back.
Right.
If it wasn't that great the first time, and you liked them, and it just wasn't like absolutely horrible, you definitely need to
Yes, because everybody has that first day jitter. Those first day jitters.
Yeah, but if on the run back,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, that's it.
Block.
That's it. It's 2. You get a 1-2 try, a 1-2 hitter, and that's it. If you can't get it.
Is eating the butt we got a comment from Will. Is eating the butt a necessity or can you live without it?
I don't need my ass ate. I'm good.
I have this one cousin who lives by it. Like, yo, she is like so fucking funny with this ass eating shit. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not a necessity for me.
Yeah,
like,
me either. It's not a necessity for me. Like, it's like if you want to do that, you eating it from the back and you want to just, go there. That's cool. But I'm never like, oh, I want you to like. I'm never like requesting that.
But I feel like it's a young girl thing.
Tonight? No,
I really feel like it's a young girl thing. Like, I think it's a young girl and a clout thing to be able to be like, well, that nigga ate my ass. Because I just don't. It's not something. No.
Yeah, I don't need that. No.
No. So the next topic is
do men like they ass ate? Did that make them gay?
I never ate an ass, but I hear a lot of men like getting their ass.
I heard they like it.
Really?
Play. Yeah, I'm gonna say I ain't never had no nigga request that shit.
I just don't even know how I would do it. Like what position? I don't even. Yeah, don't ask me because I got a lot of questions. Like how are we?
Not what position?
But really, like how?
Real union.
Like you want him to get on all fours, his legs up. Like it's just giving.
Oh my god! Not legs up, like you got
to the bottom of the bed. Like, why are we doing that?
Yeah, I listened to another podcast and the bitch she ate a nigga ass and I guess she went to work. So after that, she said every time they got in the bed, he would just open up his ass cheeks ready.
Dead ass dying. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Like, yo, I mean, I did that shit, but that don't mean I'm doing it every time. Like, what are you doing here, sir? The fuck?
How did we get
doing that shit every time? Yeah. All right, so do y'all come on to y'all man for sex? Or do y'all let him come on to you? Like, what does that look like, ladies?
I gotta get better at that. Like, I want to do that. Like, I do it here and there, but like in my head, I do it so much, but then I don't like in my head, every time I see that nigga, I just
you want the D, but you don't know how to. You don't
every time I lay eyes on that nigga, let's go. And but that's some
shit on how to like.
I'm very just like I'm such a talker. Like either we could be texting through the day and I'm like, oh, I have a little nickname for his dick. So, I hit him with a little nickname like, how's so and so? I'm not gonna tell you how to nickname.
I'm mad you got a nickname.
Let's just say the nickname is Now Later. So I'd be like, ooh, do Mr. Now Later miss me? I've been on him all day. Yeah, like, I might hit you with that shit. I'm definitely, we're talking about it, but it may not be as blatant. Like, remember when we was in New York for my birthday, Teresa? We was like at brunch. And I don't know, I was just horny. I looked at him like, damn, I want to fuck. So I was like, you gonna fuck me when we get $2? Like, we're eating chicken and waffles. Nah, I need to set the dick appointment up now.
Not you setting up the dick appointment in the next 20 minutes.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
So I don't have a problem just saying it, but if you want to make it playful, like I said, like I got a name for the dick, so yeah, say that, or I just might be like, oh, she thriving for you today, babe. You looking good, like just
you real vocal. You real vocal with it. I feel like I do have, I'm silly as fuck, but like we go out, I got the remote, whatever. He know what's going on if I give him the remote. I do shit like that, but in my head, like we'll be around each other, and I'll be thinking mad shit, and I'm like, you know what? I don't be wanting to say it.
But I think that there's this stigma around that, like around women, good girl shit that you shouldn't say that you want to get fucked. And I'm just like, why not? Like men,
God, that's what I be wanting to say.
A woman to them, like they love that shit. Like, yeah, when they come through the door, like fuck the talking, like just start sucking the dick, like. That's the type of stuff that men want you to do. But I know as women, it's like sometimes we probably feel like, okay, am I doing too much? Like I probably shouldn't do that. Or it's not.
God, be wanting to roll over and pull the boxers down while they sleep. Like
you don't do that. Why don't you? What's the problem? Like that's your whole man. What? Let me tell you what.
Anyways, it's gonna be hard. Anyways, just start.
Exactly. As soon as you touch it, it's gonna be ready. Like, let me tell you what. I'm just gonna ask. I'm sorry. Like,
I definitely. I'm never asking for the D. Like, I'm just taking it.
Well, that too, but yeah, I'm gonna ask if it's a fantasy I want to play out. I'm gonna let you know. Like,
we doing that
right next time. We doing this. Yes, because you gotta get new shit into the sessions. Like
yeah. So I'm asking. Shanice is gonna
ask. If you a little shy, just do it through text. What?
Just send him. Make it.
Because I feel like I need to give him a disclaimer because he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Because you haven't done it, so it's gonna be left field, and he could be like, "What the fuck is going on, girl? Is there some shit y'all talking about on that show?"
You just have no idea, boy. This has been cooking for months, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? What? Okay, so everything I'm thinking, I'm just gonna do it."
Yes, send news.
I know how that goes.
Nasty memes, all of that.
Definitely send nasty memes like Twitter.
Oh, I do that. I send like memes and I do pictures because whatever. But
you gotta start sending the Twitter porn. I be like, it'd be some good porn on Twitter, so I just send this like, can we do this?
A little snippet,
right?
You do this to me, yeah.
Yeah, no, I never was really into porn, so yeah,
we're working on that. You should start watching some porn.
Yeah.
I watch that porn. I really don't, but on Twitter, I do.
That's really not my thing either.
Yeah,
I got some good shit off of Twitter.
Yeah, drop some good
in the group chat. Yeah.
All right. So
the last thing is, if you request certain things from your partner, as far as love languages, sex, what you want, you're communicating your needs, and they just refuse to get on board. How do you handle that? How long do you tolerate that shit for? Then do what?
So all simultaneously, they not listening to my sexual needs or my love language needs, or it's over.
Because now I feel like you don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, because at that point you don't like me, so it's over. If you're not,
if you're married, like you gotta fucking try to talk about it. But how long do you continue to have these same ass fucking conversations is the question.
Okay, so I guess Mia gave a story time. I'll give a story time. So currently, like I said, like I brought it up. Like I feel some kind of way. Like
love languages, just doing certain things.
Just doing certain things. Like we've been rocking and rolling, whatever, and there has been zero announcement or post or anything, like zero. I feel some kind of way. Like I'm not really in my feelings about it yet, but I feel some kind of way. So
especially if you post him.
Right. So I vocalized it and I said it. It ain't shit happening.
Okay.
So in the beginning,
how
long ago did I say something?
Mm-hmm.
It's been months. So in the beginning, when I brought it up, I really ain't give a fuck. Like it kind of was like something I noticed and something that, whatever, but I brought it to your attention. So now I'm like, now I think I feel away, but not even about the act, but just the fact that you didn't act. So I don't know. I'm like, it's like,
I guess it depends on how important that is to you, because we know at the end of the day, we said that shit is not important, me and Mia. We ain't dropping a nigga till we get married. So
and then y'all only dropping, y'all putting the emojis over the face.
It is.
But like I said earlier tonight, like people so shady. Like I just, and now I don't even know if I care or even if I even want it. But the fact that I brought it up.
But it's that you mentioned it and you haven't.
Yeah, so it's the fact that I mentioned it. So
I do. I feel like if it's something that I mention and I don't see within a time frame that you did it, it depends on what it is. I may not even bring it back up to you.
like I'm not bringing it back up again. Like I'm not bringing it back up again.
Yeah. But I see the only thing with that, and that's something that I always teeter with not just saying what's on my mind, because when you don't bring it back up again, it's really only fucking with you. It ain't fucking with him, because that nigga, you know what I'm saying, is unaffected by it to begin with. So when you
right,
you're building up resentment. I did that for years. And I don't want to build up resentment. Let's like push through this shit now. I don't
you feel like you dealt like that for years of saying something and no changes were made, right?
Right. And so as a result, I began to get resentful. Like, damn, why you not doing X, Y, and Z? And you know, in one end, I felt like I'm not gonna say it again because that's gonna be nagging, and I already said what the fuck I said. But in the other end, he was unbothered.
Right.
I was the one feeling away for all these years. So it's like I always struggle with that. Like, I'd rather just say that shit. Fuck it.
Right.
As many times as it takes until you be like, damn, I don't want to hear this bitch say it. Let me make sure I do this.
Right.
So I have to really decide if it really bothers me or not yet. But the act, I don't think the act.
I guess it just depends on what it is that I'm asking for. If it's one of those deal breaker things, or if it's not. Like, if it's sex, it's like, for me, like, sex is the sixth love language. Like, I need you to nail me to the cross. If you're not doing that, and I keep fucking talking to you about it, it's a fucking.
It's not gonna work. Right.
You're done with.
Right.
So, but if it's like you ain't taking out the trash, okay, I don't give a fuck about that to the point where I'm gonna break up with you.
Right.
Deal breakers, and it's just little dumb stuff that's really not that important. But if it's like love language things, so where you really feeling like you're not being loved, or even let's flip it on the other side, like. Certain guys have been like, yo, Treese, like, you're mad unemotional. Like, you don't really, like, touch me. You don't kiss me. Like, I want you to kiss me every time I walk through the door. And it'd be like, even one guy was like, made it like an assignment. Like,
what?
Yes. Like, every time you see me, you need to kiss me. And it was like, it felt forced at that point. And
right.
Like, yeah, because then it was like the next guy who I messed with, it wasn't no problem. Like, it was just something that I felt I wanted to do. Maybe I just really didn't like him like that, or maybe he made me change. Shit, I don't know. But if you really love that person enough, you really care enough, then you'll want to accommodate their love languages.
And on that point, nailed that point, drops mic.
Pin it.
Oh.
All right. Well, this has been a great episode, guys.
Yes.
Always. We are at the point of part of my favorite part of the show. We're not doing hot topic.
Oh, hot seat.
We're not doing hot seat. Hot seat this week.
Hot seat is essential to the show.
I don't have a hot seat this week, guys. I'm sorry.
Ooh, good, because you do too much. I actually have a couple of hot seats. Let me see. Let me pull it up.
Hot seat.
That wasn't like you forget every week.
That was because I thought we were only gonna do it when we had guests. That's what I was hoping.
No. All right. If you had to choose between a rich nigga with trash sex or a broke one with great D, what would it be and why?
Single me. The fuck? I'ma just be single and I'ma fuck with the rich nigga and fuck on the broke nigga. Bam.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm a rich bitch, so I might go with the broke nigga with the good D.
That's what I was gonna say. I was about to say I got a little coin now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my life. I'm at the point in my life where I got a little coin, and now that I know exactly the difference between good D and bad D, I can't go back.
You know what?
There's no going back for me. There is no going back for me. Mia, you have to pick one. There is no stipulation, one or the other.
Like, what was it? Is this forever? Is this like for the moment? Like, what?
This is forever. This is your nigga who you're with.
No.
Has to be with this nigga. Like, you want the broke nigga that's piping you down, or you want the rich who is laying out that bread?
But got the brown and serve and can't really serve.
Well, see, because now y'all putting this
Rose. Y'all know I fucks with Rose. I might
y'all putting extra on it, saying that he got a brown and serve. Why he just can't?
Well, the sex is trash.
The sex is trash, right? Because big niggas got trash sex. Honestly, I only had one.
That's well, I'm gonna go with the rich nigga. And we're gonna go to sex clubs, and we're gonna be very open to enjoying ourselves other ways.
So, ladies, I went to a little party this weekend, right? And it was so, I love like meeting new people and talking about shit. And yeah, a couple of people went to like some sex club shits, and it was just, it wasn't giving. It's not what you think it's gonna be. Like, we need to make our own where we like really set a vibe, like have the music popping, like make sure it's only fine ass people can come. Like we have to like make sure that you look good before you come in here, because I'm just hearing horror stories about these shit.
Really?
I can't wait to know.
Was the clubs in Charlotte?
No, one was in New York and the other one was in Detroit.
I feel like the ones in the South,
even though giving,
yeah, they might be giving, but I read a meme today that had me like really thinking. So the guy texts the girl, and the guy says, "Had a great night. Kitty was amazing." And the girl responds, "Thank you. I just got it last month."
Oh, wow. Whoa.
I'm traumatized by that. If you think of all of the people who having these sex assignment things, like, so when I think of a sex club, like,
why the fuck? You know what?
It's just a lot of shit. You can like just watch if you want. You can watch if you want, or you can just do something with who you came with if you want, or you can fuck with other niggas if you want. It's all different things you can do.
Yes. Okay, I got a hot seat question. Okay. Out of the three of us, now you know we are all here, all for Black love. But I say this, like, if this don't work, I gave my best with these colors, and I'm going to the next. I'm moving on. But out of the three of us, who is most likely to get in like a real relationship with outside of their race?
You.
Who do you think it would be?
I think I
was gonna say Trees. Like, I say that, but I really feel like it would be Trees.
Bitch, please. Unless he tuned in with Love and Hip Hop.
These fucking colors with their fucking bitches that they already got. So yeah.
Not if he only in tune with Love and Hip Hop.
We gonna have to know some Young Thug and Lil Wayne and Jay-Z songs, or it's not gonna work.
We're gonna have to have Chi number on speed dial.
Yeah, you have to know what a unit is. Like,
so basically he can't be just a regular white guy or whatever the color is. They have to act black, is what you're saying.
If he acting like Travis Kelce, if he looked like
you and that Travis Kelce, Jesus,
lay
off of my white man, okay?
No, that's
lay off of my white man.
You got Jack Harlow.
I just don't know.
Yeah, we did agree on that.
Do it, y'all, because like, yeah, I had a little fire white dude, and I never slid on him. Like, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. As I thought about it, it was like I couldn't do it. Like, I can't even kiss him. Like, what? I would have to get zooted. Like, I would have to be fucked up.
He actually got swag too, so
right, he's fine and all of that, but it's just still that mental piece.
You couldn't do it mentally.
Yes.
So that's what Shanice. You know, you are officer friendly. I can see you working.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Well, right. You had one that had the big joint too.
Good night. So
was that
more. In a relationship, how often do you think you should have sex?
Every
If y'all
day.
live together.
Every day.
Being realistic, I would say at least 3 times a week.
In my head, when I am around, I want it every day.
But in real life,
I'm gonna make that happen. Y'all told me to do what's in my head, so it's y'all
when you
fault.
were married, were
It's
you
y'all
having sex
fault.
with me?
We can't count that.
Oh,
That cannot be
And
counted.
so that's what I'm saying. It's been relationships where, you know, I live with guys and it's been different, kind of depending on the dude, but it's like
I think it's all dependent on the guy.
Like I want to wake up getting fucked. Like, yeah.
I
want
really
to,
feel like it's
but-
dependent on the guy. And if the next person that I live with and all of that, like, and y'all done gave me the green light to what goes on in my head. Y'all knew what went on in my head. Y'all better say a prayer for y'all brother. Like,
okay.
so for me, moving forward, like, I don't know if it's because I'm older, because maybe like
drive definitely goes.
yes,
It goes up. I would agree, but I
Yes.
just feel like in reality, I still got kids. I can't fuck every day. It's not even gonna happen. So
Do they like come in their room and
like
stuff?
a make love, type of moment. 3 times, but a quick like roll over in the morning before I go to work,
Yeah.
like quick little head session, like all of that. Like I
Right.
feel like you can squeeze that in. It another day keeps you sane.
I agree. I might push it up to 4, but I can't say every day. I don't know. Maybe if my kids didn't live here, I don't know. I can't say every day.
But if they were living with you, maybe.
There's been no point where you felt like you wanted to have sex every day with the kids there. Like, why?
Oh, it's not that I don't want to. I'm just saying it's not a real. I'm being realistic. Do I want to get piped out every day? Yeah, but
Yeah.
the reality is, by the time, like, I lived with a man for years. By the time we did X, Y, and Z, got kids to bed, did dinner, made lunches, did all of that, one of us might be asleep by the time somebody come into bed to fuck or something like that. So it's not as realistic as it seems. There was a point when that was happening, but I just feel like where my kids are now, it's probably not going to be no everyday type of thing. So, and I'm okay with that. If we having it at least 4 times a week, that's cool. As long as I'm getting fucked
4 or 5 times a week, I think is
good. As long as I'm getting fucked more times than I'm not, I'm cool.
That's the go-to. Get fucked more times than you're not.
Yeah, but I cannot stand you.
Well, they say people like Mary have the less amount of sex.
And that's probably why I'm coming from that angle. Yeah.
Do you you ever had it where you like scheduled sex sessions?
Fuck no, because that definitely would never happen. Like, oh, we fucking tonight, and definitely we're going to sleep. So, I mean, I feel like dick appointments, like not in a marriage. Like, yeah, I'm fucking you on Wednesday, so make sure your schedule's.
Dick appointment. No.
I feel like in-house peen and cooter cat is like on deck whenever you want it. Like it's on the menu whenever we can get to it. Like,
right.
Give me a number 3, please.
Okay. All right, guys. It's that part of the show. Heavy on your playlist. I've been listening to this Kendrick Lamar, and I'm on the fence. I feel like they overhyped it because I'm like,
I love it. Are you serious?
I feel bad because I wanted to love it.
Girl, I was 4 tracks in, like, you know what? Let me turn this shit off. Because it was the one song where him and the girl, like, going back and forth, they arguing that.
Oh, my God.
It's so toxic.
Yeah, it's a very toxic song. And I was like, okay, this is a little catchy. But I'm like, do I really want to hear this? Like, I can't play this with my kids in the car. So I haven't found any part of it that I'm just like, oh, my gosh. But it's mad tracks. So I'm still listening to it. So that's what's been heavy on my playlist. I'll let y'all know next week. And then my black business is Normandy Inc. Because, we talking about getting tatted up. Hey, Gavin. Shout out to him. I don't know where he located. So find him on IG and find him on
Normandy anymore.
That was like, he did the majority of my tattoos.
I know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my black business. What's heavy on your playlist? Shanice.
Okay, I'm up next. All right, so heavy on my playlist is how you say her name? Mooney? Is it Mooney?
Oh, Money.
Little Money or whatever her
Is
name
it Money or Mooney?
Money.
Money Long or something like that. What is
I
it?
like
What's her name?
Mooney.
Money. Bitch, you always change it to my name. Her name is Money.
So
Delish.
Mooney Long. Yo, that girl, I feel like we are soulmates. Like the pretty, quiet, but
Sneaky.
again active. You know what I'm saying? Like she got this song, no R&B, and she going in on this song. Y'all got to listen to this song, listen to the lyrics. But basically, she like, I'll whoop your ass in these Balenciagas. Like, don't play with me. Like, I'm not the one. This is no R&B diva. Like, whatever. So Money Long is heavy, heavy, heavy on my playlist. You know, she's the Hours and Hours and Time Machine, but she has so many other like shit that. So listen to that no R&B. She sings for the me type who like, you know, my nickname is Sugar, but ain't shit sweet. Like, I just feel like, you know, we be here. My black business for the week is Neva Lashes. She did my lashes.
They popping.
So check her out on Instagram, NEVA Neva Lashes.
Okay. Heavy on my playlist, a couple of things. So, you know, we're going to the Roots picnic. So heavy on my playlist is Summer Walker's EP Clear. It's like 4 really short tracks, but like I really hope she does that because hope she has a live band. Like that shit is gonna be everything. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And then heavy on my playlist is Jack Harlow, Little Secret. Like that's really my shit.
Oh, I like that John.
Because you know I like that song so much. It's got the snippet from Tweet. So you know she's from Rochester. Yes. So because I was like, damn, like what is this beat? I know this song, and I was like, okay, that's Tweet's shit. So
right, and he, you know, I love me some Jack.
I like his album. Not even gonna hold you.
And he got a little blemish. You know, somebody gotta smack him a little bit, get it back together with the whole Brandy thing. But I still love some Jack.
He didn't know Ray J was her brother.
He didn't know like who Brandy was. Essentially, he called her Ray J's sister. Like, boy.
But how old is Jack?
The disrespect.
He's young.
I think
so. That's why he get a pass because he's young. But yeah, Jack is dope.
Okay.
Jack Harlow.
That business is Keisha Broomfield. She does meal preps in Rochester. Lots of good reviews. My sister swears by her. She does like little smoothies and little shots, and her food is like really, really good. So check her out if you're trying to, you know, drop those pounds and you need some meal prep services. She's very professional and comes highly recommended.
Okay, then.
All right. It was great this week. Dropping those socials.
I am the #1 Mia on IG and Mia the Stallion on Twitter. Get with me.
You can find me on Snapchat, ShakeItFast007. I am on Instagram, ShaniceL.W. And Facebook can kiss my ass. I ain't giving my Facebook because I'm mad at them.
I hate this fucking new Facebook dark mode. It is horrible. Is yours like that too?
Yeah, it is. But you know, this is my 3rd time getting locked out of my account.
Are you locked out again?
I was earlier today, but it's faster getting me back in. But yeah, I just keep getting locked out. I'm so over them.
Yeah, one thing that's on my to-do list, it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but it is on my list, is to really like talk with someone about like social media and our podcast and really transitioning off of Facebook and probably onto IG Live or even TikTok Live.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, because Facebook is we're with you, Mia. We understand. We're coming to the right side soon.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. It's gang gang. We will not be here next week. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
This is birthday. We'll be back in June. Okay. Thanks.
Oh, and make sure I hit my birthday
Cash App
gift list.
It's definitely on the page.
Share that shit and get her something off her gift.
or get blocked or get out of my inbox. Simple, because I'm not playing with y'all.
Simple.
On that note,
actual birthday is on Monday. Get with me.
Start sending gifts on Thursday. We out.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E-Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means? Movie.